Thank you. Well, first of all, I would like to thank Helen and the MMMF for the invitation to participate in this conference and for the opportunity to give you an update of the work on the Precision BTC Network. As probably many of you know, the Precision BTC Network was an initiative of ENSCA, the European Network for the Study of Cholangiocarcinoma. When this proposal was approved, we started officially in October 2023. At that moment, the network consisted of approximately 150 participants from 32 countries. And I can tell you that 2.5 years later, maybe a little more, we are now more than 670 participants from 59 countries. The aim of this network is to accelerate progress in the understanding of cholangiocarcinoma, biliary tract cancer in general, and the management of the patients. And to do that, we are organized in 6 working groups related to epidemiology and risk factors, early detection, personalized treatment, patient-centric support, artificial intelligence, and preclinical models, with all the working groups closely interconnected, and with the last 2 giving a transversal support to the first 4. And to achieve our goals, we have a broad range of stakeholders. Of course, we have healthcare professionals, we have basic and clinical researchers, we work closely with pharmaceutical and diagnostic companies. Of course, patient and caregivers and patient associations participate actively, and we want to reach the society and maybe in the future also the European Union. And even if we have different backgrounds and perspective, we have the common goal of collaboration to advance faster and also to raise awareness. And for that, from the very beginning, we contacted patient associations, and of course, AMMF was there first, and of course, the Cholangiocarcinoma Foundation, but we also collaborate with the Italian Association, APIC, the Spanish Association Atuvivi, the recently created French Espoir Mobilier, and also with other associations like PSC Partners and other networks, scientific societies that share some common goals with us, and also we have the contribution of pharma companies that is essential. And to reach our goals, we use the resources that are available for all the cost actions, and they mainly are the possibility to organize scientific meetings, to organize training schools, and we have a mobility program. I will give you some data about each one of these initiatives. I show you here some numbers of the previous Precision BTC Network scientific meetings we had in 2024 in Krakow. We had 133 attendees from 31 countries. Last year, we had the meeting in Mallorca, and we had 150 attendees, also from 31 countries. We had every year poster presentations. The second year, last year, we had less because we selected a lot for oral presentations. And you can see that most of these participants attending face-to-face. In less than 1 month, we will have our next meeting. We will have the meeting in Rhodes, in Greece, in June 11th and 12th. We will have the first day focused on academia and pharma interaction, and the second day to give an overview of the activities and collaborative projects in each working group. Of course, we will have a poster session, and we will have time to facilitate networking and new projects. At that moment, the registration to attend face-to-face and the call for ASTRAs is closed, but the registration to attend online is open, and all the members of the cost action will receive an invitation to join online. And because this year we received like a higher funds we have been able to invite in person more than 150 participants, and we expect to have more than 200 attendees. And you can see that the number of fast track has increased, showing that the network is growing. Regarding the training schools, so far we have organized 3 training schools. Once in 2025, was organized by Working Group 2 by Stephanie Rosler and Tim Kendall. It was about histopathological and molecular methods in biliary tract cancer. We had 28 attendees with 8 countries represented. And then this year, we organized 2 training schools. The first one was organized by Angela Lamarca, and Anna Saborowski, and Elena Maria Mitze, and was in Barcelona, and was about biliary tract cancers, practical approaches in challenging environments. We had there 30 attendees from 14 countries, and I'm happy to tell you that from this meeting, at least 3 collaborative papers projects are ongoing. And we organized another training school related to Working Group 6. In this case, the organizers were Chiara Raggi and Jens Marquardt. And this was about preclinical models in biliary tract cancers. This was an initiative of Working Group 6. Another 31 attendees were in this course from 14 countries. And again, from this meeting, from this training school, we have already a collaborative paper in preparation. And all the participants are really happy with these opportunities to learn from experts. Regarding the cost mobility program, we have different options, and in our cost actions, we have what they call short-term scientific missions. The beneficiaries are members of the cost actions, mainly researchers. The aim of this activity is to visit an institution in another country to learn some techniques or to start a collaborative project. The duration from 5 days to 4 months, and the maximum amount we can give is 4,000 euros. Then we have another different thing it's called virtual mobility grants, again for researchers mainly, but not only members of the cost actions. And this is to organize an online collaborative project between different countries. This activity can be from 1 month to 8 months, and the amount we can give is up to 1,500 euros. It's not too much, but it's like an incentive to do something together. And then we have Junior Researchers and Innovators Conference grants. This is for junior investigators, and this is to present their work at high-level, non-cost conferences. So we can cover part of the funds they need to attend this meeting. We decided to give up to 500 euros to have the possibility to help more junior investigators. And of course, in all these projects, the abstracts or the proposals might be related to the topic, and in this case, to biliary tract cancer. So just to give you an idea, in the first 2 years, 24 and 25, we were able to award 27 grants, 14 virtual mobility grants, and 13 short-term scientific missions. And this year, we were able to grant 8 short-term scientific missions, 2 of them already finished. One student went from Portugal to Spain, to San Sebastian, and another one from Armenia to Turkey. We have also funded 3 virtual mobility grants, one of them to create a very nice video of the cost action, and we have funded 6 junior researchers and innovators to go to conference. And we have some funds available to award, maybe 2, because I prepared these slides a few days ago, and I know we have received 2 more. But in this case, the grants will go to the first applicant meeting the requirements. Another thing that is really very useful in the network to facilitate collaboration are registries. We started with registries in the framework of ENSCA, of the European Network for the Study of Cholangiocarcinoma. And this growth in the previous COSAction, EuroCholangioNet, at that moment we had a 4 registry, the cholangiocarcinoma a clinical registry led by Jesus Vanales with now more than 6,000 cases, the cholangiocarcinoma histological registry coordinated by Guido Carpino, a radiology registry, and a molecular registry. I have to say that thanks to them, that several interesting studies have been carried out. And just a few days ago, I know a lot of work had been done, and the cholangiocarcinoma clinical registry that started as cholangiocarcinoma only has grown a lot and is now, well, first was international and is now a global biliary tract cancer registry. Now is maintained with the coordination by Jesus Vanales, but includes all types of biliary tract cancer, and we have a specific leader for each type of cancer with Laura Izquierdo. She continues to lead cholangiocarcinoma, Marcin Krosik leading gallbladder cancer, and Angela Lamarca leading ampullary cancer. And I can tell you with the explanation we received a few days ago that the level of detail and organization is really impressive, and we will receive more information soon, but I think this is going to be a really, really important tool for many studies in the future. I'm going to show you some achievements, some main achievements in these first years of the COSAction, and here I want to mention the consensus, the update of the consensus on cholangiocarcinoma with more than 140 participants. This consensus was published in Nature Reviews Gastroenterology and Hepatology and was coordinated by Jesus Vanales, Pedro Rodriguez, and Chiara Bracconi. And I also want to highlight 2 manuscripts published in the Lancet Regional Health Europe with more than 40 participants, one related to show the change, the heterogeneity of the epidemiology of BTC in Europe, and the other related to the heterogeneity in the access to systemic therapy in advanced BTC in Europe. And I want to highlight that they also selected a comment prepared by patient associations from 3 European countries, including, of course, the MMF, and they were really happy with these studies. And just to give you an idea, these are really relevant, but this is just a small part of all the things we are doing. You can see that up to date, we have 69, in fact, 70, I checked the page this morning, 70 collaborative published papers, which means papers in which at least members from 2 COST countries have participated at, and they have indicated that in the publication. And we collect all this information on the web page. And I want to tell you, in case some of you don't know, that if there are at least 3 countries, you can apply to have funds for the publication in open access. And just to give you another details, we have another ongoing collaborations, also consensus papers, one related to ampullary carcinoma, coordinated by Ana Landa and Angela Lamarca with more than 30 participants, which is now in 2nd revision in Nature Reviews, Gastroenterology and Hepatology. There is another one that is led by Juan Vale, and this was part of was the results of the last year Cholangiocarcinoma Foundation conference, and in which they invited the Precision BTC Network to collaborate with them to organize this meeting. And this paper has more than 100 participants, and the publication is submitted. And there is another one in preparation related to deploying artificial intelligence to improve BTC management, coordinated by Colmar Rook and Jesper Andersson, again with more than 35 participants, so you can have an idea of the level of coordination and integration of the people in the network. And another thing that is a good example of collaboration is that in this time we have been able to receive funds from European projects, And we have 6 collaborative funding projects with more than 8 million euros. Again, to be considered a collaborative work, we need members from at least 2 coast countries. And well, here I have to say that thanks to the project led by Julien Edelin, with 5 million euros, we have this high amount, but we have 5 more with a good amount of fund and very interesting projects. And we have other resources in the Precision BTC Network, not in the cost. One of them is a mentorship program. Then we have job opportunities, we have a marketplace, and we have resources for patients and professionals. And we'll give you a very short overview about that. We created this Precision BTC Network in the previous cost action, and last year we were able to put together 14 pairs of mentors and mentees, and you can see here some of these pairs. And it's really nice because we have seen a lot of collaborations, publications, applications to collaborative projects, and results obtained from this mentorship program. And this year we were able to put together 11 more pairs of mentors and mentees, and this is an activity that junior investigators value a lot. I want to highlight this because it's really important for patients. We have been collaborating with the MMF, but also with other charities. In this case, this was coordinated by Chiara Bracconi, and the MMF proposed to prepare these patient information sheets for patients. And this started in the previous cost action, but we have include other treatments that were not available at that time. And because we have participants from many countries, what we have done is to translate these documents to a lot of languages. So this is available for many countries, also for a doctor using here with a patient from other country. And we have also collaborated with the MMF to prepare this hardcore